Alright Phil, it's me again. I want to make this video clip to highlight my auto top-off device. It's primarily electrical outlet that has one socket here, or outlet, that I use to plug in my water pump, right? It also has an internal air sensor device built in that is connected to this air tubing that takes the tubing down to the other end of my sensor that sits in my sump, and I'll show you that in a second here. But coming back to this auto top-off device, my pump is plugged into the outlet here on the top, right? The device itself plugs into my power strip against the wall here. Alright, so my pump, which sits in this drum here, somewhere down at the bottom of this drum here, you'll see it down there somewhere, right, is filled with water. So as the water level in my refugium, which is currently somewhere right here, you can see my water level right here. If my water level drops, the device, the auto sensor device that sits in my refugium, detects a drop in the air pressure, and it closes the electrical gate in that auto top-off device that my pump is plugged into, and causes the pump to come on and pumps water in. As the water level rises, the auto sensor device detects a rise in the air pressure, and it shuts off the pump. By so doing, Phil, it keeps my water level at the right level, and which is more critical, it keeps my salinity stable for my reef tank at 1.026. All right. So once again, here's my drum with my pump submerged. It has an PVC vinyl tubing that I have going overhead that takes the water down into my sump. You can see it right there. It's going to my sump, and it's plugged in here. So let me focus closer now on the other end of the vinyl tubing, where the auto sensor device sits in my sump. Trying not to get my camera wet. So you can see, here is the device. It's a simple piece of black PVC pipe, which is hollow, that allows the water to rise inside the cylindrical tubing, or or piece of, it's about a half-inch pipe, about half-inch by maybe about 6 inches long, and the tubing goes into it. So as the water level drops, it senses a drop. It pulls the air down, and by so doing, it opens up the auto sensory in the electrical box, or closes it, and it causes the water to flow. All right. As the water level rises, the sensor detects a rise in air pressure, and it shuts off the pump. So by so doing, Phil, it keeps my water level stable. So again, you can see my sensor right here. The tip is actually sitting about 2 inches below the water surface. So as the water rises or drops, the sensor detects that, and it keeps the water level stable here. Right? So I just wanted to show you this quick video clip, Phil. So, that's the end of the auto sensor, auto top-off device sensor that sits in the sump, which is connected via this vinyl tubing here that's running here all the way back. Here we go, into the device right here. Right? I pay like $49-50 for this thing. I have it a couple of years now. It works fine. It's very reliable. It has never failed me. I'm not sure what's the failure rate in these things, but I've never had a problem with it. It keeps the water stable. I have suction cups that is used to keep the end of this, auto sensor top-off device secure against the inside of my refugium, inside of my sump, to keep the water level at the same level. I also have it glued on here just in case the suction cups comes loose. So that's as a preventative measure, so that device doesn't move. It's affixed permanently where it needs to be, so it doesn't have a problem of keeping the water level stable. All right, Phil. So that's my water auto top-off device that I use to keep the water level stable in my sump. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.